Hey guys, what's going on? This is Austin with another Devo video. Today we're going to be looking at a passage in Romans 8. So let me go ahead and read it real quick. Paul says, "For those who are according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, but those who are according to the Spirit set their minds on the things of the Spirit. For the mind on the flesh is death, and the mind set on the Spirit is life and peace." So let me kind of work through that real quick because that's kind of a lot of weird language. Paul starts off by saying, those who set their life according to the flesh, accordingly their mind will be set to the flesh. So quick definition of what he's meaning by flesh. Those who set their minds to the things of the world kind of elevates as great and awesome and essentially as fulfilling in life. And so he's saying, if your life is all about playing football, then your mind is always going to be thinking how to have football interact with your life or make that vital to your life. And so just kind of this simple concept of if your life is all about something, likewise your mind is going to be set on that something. So what he says is if your life is set on desires of the flesh, so examples of that would be how you look and how people think about you, the things you buy, the way that you kind of handle yourself, the things you really invest into. If your life is all about that, likewise your mind is always going to be set towards those things. And so he just says, if your life is about the flesh, your mind will be about the flesh. And likewise, if your life is about the Spirit, likewise you will think about how to have the Spirit interact with your life daily. So the first question you kind of run into is, well, why is that a problem, bro? Like, why is that a problem if our life is about the flesh and our mind is set towards the flesh? And he answers that question. He says, for the mind set on the flesh is death, but the mind set on the Spirit is life and peace. So you kind of ask Paul, like, why is that, bro? Essentially, the reason that is, the things that we invest into and hold them up as life, so appearance, boyfriends and girlfriends, relationships, popularity, those things in and of themselves aren't the source of life. When we read in John 1, in him was life, and the life was the light of men, what that verse was saying was Jesus and God are the source of life. So if there's life in anything else, it came from them. So therefore, when we take something like appearance or relationships or anything else that's not the source of life and elevate it to that position, it's really kind of vanity, and it self-destructs on us because they can't give us what we're wanting them to do, which is fulfillment and completion. And so an example, when we set relationships as life and the utmost thing, something that Paul here says is the flesh, and what it does, it just keeps us wanting more. So relationships aren't fulfilling, so we seek maybe a new way to do a relationship, and it just kind of is almost like this hamster wheel where you just kind of keep going, and it never fulfills you. But he says when we set our mind on the Spirit, when we set our life on God, who is the source of life, that's where we start to seek liberty, where we start to seek hope and all those kind of things that come out of life. And so here in this chapter, Paul, chapter 8, he kind of just talks about how we are no longer in bondage to the things of the flesh, but that Christ, being gracious, has set us free so that we can experience life through God, who is the source of life. So just for an encouragement this week and throughout, man, set your mind on the things of the Spirit, who is life. And don't set your eyes so low as things like popularity and relationships and seeking for those things to fulfill you, because in the end they won't. And man, there's testimonies that go on about how true that is. So I hope that encourages you, and I hope you're able to take part of that and it blesses you, and the Spirit really speaks to you through that. And I just hope you have an awesome week, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.